Yeah, I believe we're good to go. I'll tell everybody to ready up.
All right, so we're live, right? It's weird. The screen's a little smaller than I'm used to.
Oh, really?
When you're on air.
Oh yeah, you got the thing on the side. That's okay.
You're in the party with me, right? That's live?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're starting qualifying here for LSR Group 3 Austria. And I'm Kevin Cal40. And this is my first time live streaming, so it's all new, so this should be interesting. And we have 5 viewers. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And Jonah's with me for now, right, Jonah?
Yep. Hello, guys. I'm gonna be here for the qualifying session. Just kind of have a little bit of time beforehand. I'll have to go for the. But yeah, I'm here to commentate what should be a really, really full grid as well for the Austrian Grand Prix.
Can you invite Fuego Mall, or is there a spot for him?
I believe there may be. I don't know. Can though.
I know I can't either.
Could you invite Spiderweb? Is that a possibility?
Seems like it seems like that I'm live streaming. I can't. Oh, Wayne just joined. I can't invite. Oh, maybe because it hasn't started yet.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pit lane right now. The stream
You should be able to hit the.
Rick Strading says the stream keeps cutting.
Ooh.
The stream is laggy. Does that mean maybe I shouldn't have done 60 frames a second? Yeah, let's see how it looks when the cars start going, maybe. Stream is a bit laggy, they're saying. Oh, Kaz says it's all good.
Yeah, it seems to be okay.
Alright, cool. Alright, huh. And I guess when a car goes out is when I can invite somebody. Fuego Mall wants an invite. Let me see here. Yeah. Alright. Let me see.
I think Spiderweb is next in line though to get the seat.
Oh,
I think he's wondering if we can invite him.
I'm pretty sure I did send him an invite, and now no names are popping. Yeah.
He lagged out, I think.
Spiderweb. All right, let me look here. Spiderweb. There he is. All right, invite sent to Spiderweb. And
perfect.
We have 18 people in the lobby, right?
I believe so. Yep, and there's Spiderweb. He has joined.
I think there might be one more spot for Fuego Mall. He sent me No?
I don't believe so, actually, because Wayne Morris has joined, and I believe Spiderweb has joined. So that's the remaining 2 seats gone now. Oh. We got a full grid.
Maybe he can come as a spectator?
Possibly. That's a possibility. But we are live, yeah. I mean, like, this is I'm just astonished how many drivers we got in here. Full grid for Group 3. I believe this is the first time we've had a full grid, correct?
Yeah, I was looking forward to this, actually, when this would finally happen, a full grid for Group 3, so that's very cool. So yeah, it should be an exciting race. There's Fuego Mall. I just want to send him an invite real quick, and then we'll get back to commentating. And we have cars out on track. And who are you watching? Anybody, Jonah?
I'm kind of keeping my eye on R. Strading, the Alfa Romeo driver. I mean, he's the driver that I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what he's going to do throughout this season, because he is a driver who's coming, I think, round 2 or round 3 or something like that, and he's instantly impressed. And the funny part of it is he's in a fight for the championship now. He's right up there in the fight for the first Group 3 championship. And wouldn't you say he might be a driver to contend for the championship as well?
Yeah, he's looked solid in previous races, and he's one of the top runners in Group 3, if I recall. And yeah, R. Strating. I think he's from the Netherlands, if I remember. And he does a 105.6, and that's a solid lap. Yeah, anywhere in the mid 105s is very solid for Austria. This is the A1 ring, right? Is what it's called.
Originally, yeah, I think it's now the Red Bull ring.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That shows
it
how
was
old
called
I am.
the A1.
Yeah, yeah, it used to be called the,
no.
yeah. In the old days, it was called the A1 ring. I remember that, and now it's called the Red Bull ring. That's right. And
I remember.
yeah.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, Tommy has bumped Strating for pole position with the 105.5, and that's another fast guy, Tommy XXC. And Kev Prod in third there. He was putting the heat on me in the Group 2 race, actually. And he's fast. Kev Prod, and he's from France. Where's Tommy from? Is he American?
I believe he might be British, but
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure on that.
Speedy Gunner in fourth there. And is the stream okay, or is it lagging at all, or is it okay?
I'm currently checking it right now, and it seems completely fine to me. So, yeah, if any of the viewers are having issues, please let us know. From what it looks like to me and a few others, it seems to be okay.
Yeah, turn down in-game sound. What should I set that to, Jonah?
In-game sound?
Like 5?
Yeah, 5 is probably good for broadcasting. I usually do 5 or 6 for commentary.
I put it to 5. All right, guys, tell me how the sound is now. I put the to 5. Yeah, I was probably too loud. That's right. And yeah, so we have 13 minutes left in qualifying, and we do have a full grid, right? It shows 18 cars, but I guess that's just because they haven't taken control of their car.
Could be, yeah. I think they're still trying to get that.
In the spectator menu, you have to take control. Yeah. So Fedora is in 5th. It won't let Spider choose his car. You know what? He might have to leave and join. No, I don't know. With crossplay on, I don't know.
It's possible he'll have to rejoin.
Because I had an issue in another league where it was not crossplay, and my crossplay was turned on, and when I joined, I couldn't get in the car. And then when I left and turned crossplay off, and then came back, I could get in the car. So I'm not sure why you can't get in the car to take control. Anyhow, yeah. So 12 minutes left of qualifying, and we have some new drivers, Chimp and Super Killer and Cobra Mac. Those are new names, so welcome to them. And it should be good.
Yeah, we do have new drivers. Those guys have recently joined the server. I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to do. And I believe when I was talking to them in the chat for new drivers coming in, they even said they want to be full-time for Group 3. So I would expect to see these guys continue on in the division here. And it's great to see because, like, you know, Group 3, it's our new division, new drivers, so why not bring in some new faces in and see what they can do kind of thing. And I think it's great to see so many people in here. Look at this. We got 18 cars on the grid. Might be even a full grid if we get the other two to pick their cars. Hopefully there's no issues with that. But, yeah, it's just awesome. And I believe as well there's some new full-time drivers. We have CT Wolves, who's a Mercedes, full-time driver now for Mercedes. Unfortunately, he's not able to make today's race, but we should see him throughout the season. Kool-Aid Man is back in the Alfa Romeo. Great to see him back. And then we also have Talk to Me Goose. And I believe when you and me commentated together, Kevin, at Portugal, Talk to Me Goose was a driver that was up there fighting for some really, really good results. And unfortunately was out of the race quite early. So he's kind of like an unknown kind of thing. But now he's full-time at Haas and could be a driver to challenge the top teams for the Constructors' Championship with how strong Haas's lineup looks.
Yeah, who is his teammate at Haas? That would be Fedora, and he's a very quick league racer. So yeah, Goose and Fedora, Haas teammates, are both strong, and they're both up there. Fedora's qualified in 5th so far, and Goose is in 7th. And Zercity is in 4th in the, that'd be the Mercedes with the 106.1. And his teammate's in 1st, Tommy. So Mercedes is looking strong, Haas looking strong. And also Red Bull, Super Killer in the Red Bull. He's in the Red Bull, I believe. And Speedy Gunner, his teammate, are doing well. Super Killer moves up into 3rd place in qualifying with a 105.7. That's strong. And looks like Strating and Super Killer are on PC, as well as Cobra Mac and Chimp. No, wait a minute. Strating, Killer, and Cobra are on Xbox, and Chimp is on PC. So we have 4 non-PlayStation guys in here in the crossplay lobby. And Group 3 is the only crossplay lobby for Lightning Speed Racing.
That is true, yeah. At least for now. Hopefully the crossplay does get fixed for F1 2023, but who knows.
Yeah, that'll be coming out actually in only, what, 2 or 3 months? F1 23? Pretty soon.
Yeah, actually. Around the end of June, right?
Yeah, maybe 3 months from now, yeah. So that's interesting. And where will be the next LSR race after Austria?
Ooh, that's a very good question, and I'm going to answer it with a track that is quite different to Austria's. Wow, Zurich City goes fastest overall, 105.5. Mercedes 1-2 here. Singapore is the answer. Austria to Singapore, very different track. This one's very open. There's lots of places to run off, where Singapore is a very, very tight street track, and it's a long race as well compared to this one. So, yeah, total opposite.
That'll be next weekend, right?
Correct, yeah. And then the British Grand Prix, and then we end off the halfway mark of LSR's Season 4. Before we move on with commentary, I believe I told Spiderweb to leave the session and try rejoining. He may need another invite, though, so Kevin, if you could try and re-invite him, that would be awesome, since I cannot, unfortunately. And while you're doing that, I was thinking real quickly about the times for Austria, because we had 3 groups, of course. This is our 3rd division. And Kevin, tell me what you think about this once you're done with inviting Spiderweb. The division times are, well, Group 1, I believe the fastest time was set by Sevelflare with a 104.2, I want to say it was.
Yeah.
And then I believe Group 2 was a 104.9 or 104.8 for pole position. That was set by Bamboo, I believe.
Right.
And then now we have Group 3, which is around a 105.5 at the current moment. But here's the question, Kevin. Will Group 3 be able to break into the 104s and maybe even beat the fastest time of Group 2, or is that actually not a possibility?
Bamboo in Group 2, the pole sitter is extremely fast, and he got into the 104s. Let me look here. The top pole sitter is at a 105.5 for now. I'm gonna have to say they're not gonna get in the 104s. Yeah, that's real tough to do. And Nick Spiderweb has got in, he says. Yeah, to get into the 104s, you have to be extremely fast. I did a 105.2, I think, in Group 2 qualifying, and I qualified 3rd. Wayne has joined and then left right away, so that's interesting. We have 19 drivers in here now. But yeah, it's real tight at the top right now with 105.5s in the first 2 slots, and then 105.6 in the next 2 slots. So, and there's 5 minutes left in qualifying, and so they're real close up in the top there. The top 6 guys are quite close, it looks like.
100%. Yeah, it's definitely going to be, a fascinating race in terms of all that, and I think that, Group 3, it is, well, it is our, I guess, our slowest division, you could say, or our, I don't know how to really explain it. It's not our slowest division, but it's our new division. That's what I was thinking of. It is a new division. It's new drivers kind of thing, so they're not going to have the same experience as Group 2 or Group 1. Although, that changes the topic, I guess, to say that why not? Why not have that pace, the same pace as Group 2 and Group 1? So I think they'll get pretty close to that, like a 105.3, something like that. That's possible.
Yeah.
I don't believe that it's a 104 time for anybody here, but you know, who knows?
Yeah, they could get into the 105 2s or 3s. I'm guessing. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of fast drivers in Group 3. It's similar to Group 2. It's definitely full of solid drivers. Group 3 is, and it's really exciting that we have a full grid this time for this race in Austria. That's very exciting, and yeah, I've been looking forward to that since Group 3 started, to get a full grid, and that's really cool to see. And so LSR has 3 solid groups now, and I think the time works out for Group 3 as well, right after Group 2. It might be a little bit late for Europeans, but it seems like it's pretty fun. You know, everybody's excited after Group 2, and then now we have a Group 3 race. So, oh, Fedora goes to the top with a 105.4. And he does a lot of league races, Fedora does. He's a really fast driver, and he uses no traction control. He's a very good driver, and he's on pole position for now with only 3.5 minutes left. And yeah, and no chance of rain today. Partly cloudy, so the race will be dry, just partly cloudy. So a nice day in Austria. After last weekend, I think we had a rain race at Netherlands, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a wet race.
Yeah. And
well,
looks like Wayne is still having trouble getting into a car.
Yeah, I think this is it's Albrecht goes fastest overall, talking about getting into the 104s. Albrecht is getting dangerously close, a 105.2, 2 tenths faster than Fedora. And yeah, Albrecht, a driver definitely to challenge for the championship, gotta say, himself and Tommy, as Tommy goes P2 in the process of saying that. Wow, look how close it is between first and second. And also, something I also want to quickly mention, speaking of times, look at the times between Super Killer and Cobra Mac. And Kevin, I'll just let you kind of react off of that particular sentence.
Exactly the same. That's amazing. 105.704 exactly. Super Killer and Cobra Mac, the 2 new drivers. Oh, but now it changes. Cobra Mac has improved slightly. Yeah, up at the top there, Albrecht, very good driver, 105.2. Him and Tommy very close. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I would be really shocked if somebody got in the 104s, but I'm really impressed with the driving though. The top 9 are in the 105s, and yeah, so very impressive. Group 3. And
definitely.
We have a comment here that Speedy Gunner says Fedora got a 5-place grid penalty for blocking. So let me see if I can bring that up. Penalties. Actually, it's not showing on my. It's not showing as 5-place grid penalty on my screen, but. So qualifying is almost over. Wayne Morris, hopefully he can join and get in a car. He keeps trying to, yeah. So only a minute left in qualifying. And there's still, almost the whole field is out on track. Speedy Gunner on the Red Bull. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
I was just going to say, our Stratting, he's in the pit lane. I wonder if he's going to come out. Oh, actually, he just came out of the pit lane, I believe, as I say that.
Yeah, but there's no time left, is there, in qualifying?
Oh, Speedy Gunner out on track. That's a big collision.
Yeah, I think he just did that because qualifying's over, and he didn't want to come back to the pits. There's no time left in qualifying, I believe. Or is there? It's not showing clock.
30 seconds, I believe it was. Now about 15.
Speedy Gunner got invalidated. Yeah, Austria, that's easy to do in qualifying, to just go over the curb a little too much and get your lap invalidated. That happened to me on my first try in Group 2. I was doing 2 out laps to burn off some fuel in Group 2 qualifying. Yeah, I have a little bit of lag on my screen, but...
Super Killer. Wow, what a lap he just pulled off. The Red Bull, a 105.0, brand new driver to Group 3, and he set an incredible lap time there.
Wow. Yeah. That's, yeah. Brand new driver, and he's right at the top. He's in the Red Bull. Yeah, very impressive by Super Killer. So qualifying's over, and I think he's going to get pole position in the Red Bull there. Super Killer on the Xbox. And yeah, I don't think anybody else is on a hot lap.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think qualifying is complete for the Group 3 Austrian Grand Prix. Also, I gotta mention as well, not a good qualifying session for Williams. They're starting down in 18th and 19th. A really good qualifying session for the Red Bull of Super Killer. His first ever race in LSR, and he qualifies on pole. What a start.
Yeah, let's be interesting to see what he does in the race. Is that a flag from Wales, possibly? With the dragon on it?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, and then Albrecht in second, he sports the, what's that country? Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukrainian flag. So Albrecht in second, Tommy in third from Britain. So we have a lot of different countries represented. Fedora and Xercity, Americans, 4th and 5th. Strading and Cobra, 6th and 7th. Kev Prod from France in 8th. Kool-Aid Man 9th. Barbecue Beef 10th. Kendricks 11th. Spiderweb 12th. Speedy 13th. Jim from Sweden in 14th. And a couple Canadians there, Kendricks and Speedy. And now, no formation lap, and the race is going to start in about 30 seconds. So 30 or 45 seconds. And
hopefully we do not get the glitches we had at the Netherlands.
Oh, don't even say it. Yeah,
I just jinxed it.
Not sure if Wayne was able to get in, but we might have a 20-car grid, or if not, 19.
We'll see. I believe he is in the lobby, so hopefully he can join for the race. We will see how that works out.
Yeah.
And just to let you guys know, I will be staying for like the first 5 laps or so. I have to go within the next, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. But I'll stay as long as I can. And Kevin, since you are the live stream host and our Group 3 manager, I'll let you take away the 5 red lights out if you're willing.
Sure. Yep, I'll do that. And the timer is counting down to 5 seconds, so the race is going to start in about 10 seconds here. And let's just hope it all goes smoothly. You know, crossplay. Here we go. 5 red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th red light is on. And away we go. It looks like it's going to work. Ooh, kind of. They're away, and the race is on. And Super Killer gets a pretty good start. There's some lag on my screen.
Ooh, AlphaTauri off.
And we got Albrecht in second, and the 2 Mercedes in 3rd and 4th. And it looks pretty smooth so far. Any incidents?
Xerxity really lagging a lot here. He's ghosted and going through cars at the current moment. Not sure what's going on with him, but he is lagging quite badly here. I think it was actually a very clean start. I'm actually very surprised.
AlphaTauri.
Oh,
has
Kev
spun.
Prod.
Yeah.
And there's a Alfa Romeo off as well. That's a Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, Kool-Aid Man in the Alfa Romeo is back there in 18th, and we've had a couple guys had some minor issues, but we're still green and 19 drivers. We have Fireball in 16th, and we have Kaz and Goose battling for 12th. Zercity, there's all kinds of battles. And Kendricks is in
10th, I believe.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with it. Cobra Mac, the new driver, is in 9th place in Aston Martin. And they're, yep. Go ahead, Jonah.
Kendricks is on the softs. Sorry to interrupt you there. But the Alpine, he's on the soft tires. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, yeah, that's really risky, in my opinion. I personally never do that. But he's the only one on soft tires, Kendricks. Actually, he did that in a PRL league race last night at Portugal. He started on softs, and he was able to take him 10 laps. So he's, yeah, I mean, oh, we have a Zercity, a front runner. One of the top qualifiers has retired in the Mercedes.
I think he was having a lot of lag. I mean, I saw he was like glitching all over the place, so I wonder if he was experiencing the same thing that we were experiencing. And he was like, you know what? That's that. Oh, move for the race lead. Albrecht up at the first.
Oh, they're side by side, Killer and Albrecht. Great battle here, and Mercedes Tommy is right behind them. So they're close at the top here. So I'm watching this in the broadcast view, and it's very close. And thankfully, the stream is smoothed out somewhat. It's kind of jerky here and there for me, but yeah. And so these guys are battling, and let me get on board with Super Killer here in the Red Bull. He's putting the heat on Albrecht, that's for sure.
And DRS is enabled as well, so Super Killer will have a really good slingshot down to turn 3, or in this case up to turn 3, as it is a hill climb. However, is he going to make that move? I don't think so. He's got a better opportunity at turn 4. This is what the Group 2 drivers did.
Oh, there's
contact!
Oh, that's so easy to do at that turn. Unfortunately, he has spun out Albrecht, but Albrecht has a lot of time to you know, get back in the battle. He has 30 laps to get back into it. Hopefully he has no damage. And Tommy is taking the lead now in the Mercedes, with Strating in second. We have a yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, Kendricks and Cobra Mac make contact. So the two new guys, a little bit of incidents between the two, or with separate incidents, I guess, but they are involved in some, which is unfortunate, of course, but it looks like...
Let me point out, Jim in 4th place has moved up 10 positions in the Ferrari. But he's got a whole bunch of guys right behind him, but he's doing great. He's up in 4th, moved up 10 positions.
And speaking of Albrecht, he is right on the back of the train. That is
we have a
Jim
battle
holding up as... Oh!
Lead, the battle for the lead again, side by side, Strating and Tommy. Oh, and Super Killer. We got 3-way battle for the lead.
Wow, so Strating, Tommy, Super Killer, and Albrecht, that was the battle for the race lead, and now it's completely swapped. Like, it was a battle, I think, a lap or two ago between Super Killer and Albrecht, and now it's a battle between Strating and Tommy. Wow, how times have changed.
A lot of action up here at the front. It looks like Super Killer's on hard tires even. So he might have a tough time holding on to Tommy and Strating, who are on mediums. We have a Sector 2 and 3 yellow flag. Looks like that's going to be for Spiderweb. Yeah, but I'm still watching the battle for the lead here since it's so close. Tommy is all over Strating, another yellow flag. And Tommy has DRS. And he's going to try to make a move into the uphill tight right-hander on straighting, and he does a little bit of an inside. Hopefully there's no contact, and they're side by side, and they're still extremely close. Tommy's all out of ERS pretty much, and straighting is just defending, and Tommy goes for the move down the inside. They're side by side. And some great racing here. And now here comes Super Killer. Super Killer into the mix. Good stuff. Great battle for the lead. In the Group 2 race, that's top 3, we got kind of spread out pretty quickly. So it's nice to see a real tight battle for the lead here. And hopefully Albrecht, as the race goes on, can catch back up. Albrecht is on hard tires, so after the pit rotation, he'll be on the faster mediums. So it'll be interesting to see if there'll be any safety cars or not. We had a safety car in the Group 2 race.
Oh, Tommy down the inside on our stratting at turn 3.
Yep. Oh, it's tight between the top 3. They're stuck together. They can't get away from each other. And that's the closest battle on the track.
Whoa!
Oh, side by side for the lead. I'm on board Super Killer, watching the battle in front of Super Killer. This is good stuff.
Super late move from Tommy there, but it worked out. And here comes Super Killer on our stratting. Wow, into turn 7. He was looking for that overtake. The top 3 absolutely going at it. Meanwhile, Speedy Gunner, Super Killer's teammate, has got a 3-second time penalty, but that shouldn't matter at this stage, as it won't affect his position at the current moment. He's looking for the move on Fedora in that Haas. Fedora up to P5 after that really weird time penalty, and meanwhile back up in the front of the field, it is still that 3-way fight. R stratting right on the back of Tommy. He's going for this down to turn 3.
And Super Killer has a lot of ERS on board. He has like 70%. So he's very fast because he's on hard tires and he's keeping up with these guys. Super Killer, that is. So that's very impressive. Oh, and they're battling Tommy and straighting. Big time, side by side again. This is great stuff.
Really clean racing, honestly. I'm happy to see this.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, this track you can go side by side a lot of it, and yeah. And Jim is holding on strong. Actually, Jim is catching this battle. Jim is not far behind in 4th. Fedora in 5th. Speedy's in 6th. Albrecht, Cobra, Goose, Kaz, Kendricks, Luke, Kev Prod, Fireball, Chimp Pimp, Barbecue Beef Boy, and Spiderweb, and Kool-Aid. All kinds of interesting names.
I know, right?
Yeah, we have a yellow flag. That would be for... not sure.
Williams, Chimp Pimp, I believe.
And they're still glued together at the front. God, they're... actually, look at the cars at the front. They're just in a line. The top...
They are, yeah.
Oh, and side by side again for the lead. This is great. This is like multi-lap side by side battle for the lead. This is crazy.
This is racing that we see in Group 1 in top divisions. Group 3 proving that it might be the division to challenge Group 2 and Group 1, honestly. Amazing racing here. Super Killer looking for the move as well, and Jim is caught up. So the battle for the top 3 has now turned into a battle for the top 7 now. 7 cars in this fight for the race lead. Who knew Group 3 could be this exciting? Absolutely incredible stuff as we enter lap 10. Keep it up, boys and girls. Let's do this.
Yeah, how many... what is that? 7 cars right up at the front there? It's incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have 7 cars within DRS range of each other. And that's pretty crazy. And here we go. Dive down the inside. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. A little bit of contact. And straighting lost out a bit there. And he's side by side with the... oh, we have contact. Whoa. And we have wing damage. Strating has lost his wing. Or no, he just has damage. He lost an end plate Strating, and he probably has a half orange wing now. But you know what? What tires is he on? Let's see. Strating is on medium, so he could pit for hards and get a new wing, and he'll be okay. I think he should probably do that.
He probably will come into the pit lane. Yeah, it depends if he's going to be able to. Super killer.
Oh! Whoa! Oh, but he saves it. He saves it. Strating saves it in pit lane. And he's into the pits.
Oh! I think I know what just happened there. Our Strating was looking to go into the pit lane, and I think he didn't see Super Killer was right side by side with him. There might be an incident there. I don't know what he could have done differently at that stage, because if he's already committing to the corner, then the Red Bull driver, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Super Killer, he saw a space and went for it kind of thing, so both kind of had an opportunity there. That might be a racing incident at the end of the day, so I could see both parties having a sway in, like, what is what kind of thing. Real quickly, before we move on, I want to mention, look at Aston Martin, P7 and P8. They're gaining a lot of time, actually, and really the dark horse of this this race, I gotta say.
Actually, going back to the pit entrance, the same thing happened in Group 1 with Ickle Bickle and Vacant Haddock. I believe Vacant was trying to dive into the pits, and Ickle was right behind him. It's a kind of a bad design, the pit entry, because when there's two guys close to each other, it's difficult. The guy behind doesn't know the guy's pitting, so it's easy for there to be contact like that. So it's kind of, yeah. So you were mentioning Aston Martin in 7th and 8th. That's your team for Group 2, right? Aston Martin.
Yes, it is. And Aston actually did pretty good in the last race. I gotta say, is Albrecht and Speedy are side by side. Albrecht up into 3rd now. Speedy's looking for the move, but doesn't go for it, of course.
Oh, now he does.
Actually does.
Yeah, Albrecht went a little bit wide and got on the curb. So he got passed by Speedy and Jim.
These two going side by side. Speedy has the line, though. Jim actually gets a better exit, though. Who's going to get ahead? Keep it clean, boys. Oh, yeah, okay. Jim really a driver that could challenge for the race win, I gotta say. He's been coming through the field here. Took advantage of Albrecht going off a track as well as Speedy Gunner. And look at the Speedy he has out of turn 7, I believe that is. Speedy's going to stay in front. And that is the really hard part about that turn 9, that second to last corner. It's that pit entrance, and it's just, like you said, it's a really bad design, honestly. It should be completely different. As Speedy defends the inside line, Jim looking for that overtake. As Speedy gets on the curb to the inside, he's going to actually have to let not one, but 2 cars by. Albrecht, not one, but he might overtake a second car. Jim defends, and the race leader, or was race leader, Albrecht, is now going for the switchback maneuver, trying to get ahead of Jim. Will he have the DRS? I believe he does. He's going to try and overtake Jim, who defends the outside line, as Albrecht goes down the inside into turn 4, and he should get ahead. Nice move from the McLaren driver, and as well, Albrecht up into 3rd now.
Yep, great racing, and they're all keeping it clean, and yeah, very impressive. And so Tommy is up in the front there, but they're still battling here for 3rd place. We have four or five guys within DRS range of each other. The top 2 are pulling away a little bit, Tommy and Fedora, but we're having some good battling still for 3rd. And let's see, also it looks like 9th place, Goose and Kevprod are battling for 9th. They're pretty close. That's another pretty good battle, but the best battle is up front still. And yeah, we have a whole bunch of guys in the line here. From 3rd place, till 7th. Kevprod makes the move on Goose for 9th.
Yep, he's up into 9th position, and he's got that fastest lap as well, so he's up into the top 9 and could be challenging those Aston Martins, who are around 2 seconds ahead. But there's a pretty big gap between the two Aston Martin driver pairing as Cobra Mac has joined the fight for what is, I believe, third position at the current moment. Jim in that Ferrari is catching up. It goes a little bit wide there, but that's okay. That's how it goes at this track. I've done it multiple times myself, if I'm being honest. Super Killer ahead of Speedy Gunner. The two Red Bull swap positions. So Super Killer up into fifth, and I think, Super Killer does get a 3-second time penalty. I think he cut that corner a little bit too much there, but it's all good. It's life. So he's up into fifth and ahead of Speedy Gunner in the Red Bull. I quickly want to say, unfortunately, I do need to get going. I got somewhere I gotta be in about 5 minutes, so I gotta get going, Kevin. So if that's okay, I'm gonna let you take over the remaining laps of the Group 3 race, and if this is how things are gonna go for the rest of the race, it sure is gonna be an exciting one.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Jonah, and yeah, I'll take over from here, and yeah, have a good rest of your day, and appreciate you helping me get the live stream up and going.
Of course, yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for commentating and being the Group 3 manager to get such an excellent tier like this open. So, yeah, good luck for the rest of the stream, and drivers and everybody viewing, let's have a fun end to the Group 3 race. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, Jonah. Okay, I'm Kevin Cal 40, and I'm taking over as the sole commentator for the rest of the race. And we still have over half the race left to go. We're on lap 16 of 36. And I think we just had Kool-Aid Man retire in the pits, possibly, as Barbecue Beef picks up a 3-second time penalty. And I'll have a look at the penalties here. Oh, Speedy Gunner has racked up 12 seconds of corner cutting penalties, and a whole bunch of guys have 3-second penalties. This track is easy. It's easy to get those track limit penalties. You got to be really careful because it's a high-speed track, and there's a lot of high-speed corners at Austria, and it's really easy just to get your tires barely over the limit, and it really hurts at the end of the race, the time penalties. And the leader, Tommy, so far has no time penalties. So Tommy is doing great in the Mercedes. And I'm in Team Mercedes in Group 2 myself. And Tommy has a 2.2 second lead over Albrecht in the McLaren. It looks like Jim and Super Killer are battling for third. Super Killer takes third place. In the Red Bull, Jim in the Ferrari in fourth. Cobra Mac is in fifth. And it looks like Speedy and Strading are battling for 10th place. Strading has DRS. Oh my god. Oh, Strading has DNF. Speedy and Strading. Speeding and Strading have had a crash. That's unfortunate. Oh dear. And no safety car. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Wow. No safety car. Okay. I caught that on the stream. And yeah, that's unfortunate. It happens. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but Speedy looks like his wings are okay. So let's see here. Who else? Let's go back to the front. The other Red Bull, Super Killer, and Jim. Actually, the top three are getting close. Let's look at the tires again. Yeah, so Jim's on mediums, old mediums though. Jim's gonna have to pit pretty soon. It looks like he's heading into the pits right now to put on hard tires. So Super Killer and Albrecht will have an advantage the second half of this race. Oh, Jim gets a 5 seconds pit lane speeding penalty. That's a shame. That's a bummer. He'll still probably have a solid finish though. Cobra Mac. Yeah, so Cobra Mac's in third. And the top 4 are on the top 5 are on 18 lap old hard tires. So they're gonna be coming into the pits in the next 2 or 3 laps probably. And Rick Strading is not happy with Speedy Gunner for the contact and the crash. That's unfortunate. Yeah, gotta leave room and yeah. So let me get organized here, and I want to thank everybody for watching. We have 7 viewers currently. So thanks for watching LSR Group 3. And let me get back to the front. Spiderweb has left the session. Cobra Mac has lost time to the top 2. The top 2 are only about a second and a half apart. Albrecht and Superkiller. And it was Tommy earlier in the race who had was unfortunately like half spun. Tommy was. And he was up there at the front in the beginning, so Tommy is right behind Goose and Fedora. We have a battle on our hands here. Battle for 5th place. Spiderweb needs an invite. 1 second. And I wonder if anybody else needs an invite. I think we're good. We have a swap in positions, Fedora and Albrecht. Oh, look at this battle. Fedora and oh no, Fedora. He's kept it going. He had a half spin. Real tight battling. And that's yeah. He's back. Hopefully, he got no damage. Seth Woolley in the comments. FRL Racing. And wow, there's a whole bunch of one more invite. All right, Spiderweb. Let's see here. It looks like we have a tight battle. Let me get back. They're a little bit spread out now. Seth Woolley, I'm pretty new to LSR. I'm guessing you're an older LSR guy. Spiderweb has rejoined. Tommy is putting pressure on Jim for 3rd place. Nice sunny day at Austria here, partly cloudy. And we have a real tight battle here between a Ferrari and a Mercedes. Here's this tricky turn right there. Oh, and somebody's coming out of the pits. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, 3-car battle. Wow. Oh, what's gonna happen? 3 wide almost. Look at this battle. This is a battle for... Battle for second place. Super Killer has come out on brand new medium tires, so he's likely going to pull away from Jim and Tommy. We're on lap 24 of 36. Albrecht has a comfortable lead. Thea Albrecht. Kev Prod gets a time penalty. There's your penalties on the left of the screen. So... yeah, the top 4 do have penalties. Now, Fedora has no penalties. If he can catch up to the battle there and not get any penalties, he'll be looking good. He's sporting the fish helmet. Fastest lap goes to Albrecht, and then it goes right to Killer right after him. We have Kendricks in 8th, Kev Prod. Oh, Kev Prod has and a reset to track. Kev Prod had an issue in the AlphaTauri. That's unfortunate, but he's back going. That's Goose, Talk to Me Goose in 11th. Luke 2 Red is in 12th in the Williams. Spiderweb is back in the race, and he's saying it's not letting him take control. Barbecue Beef Boy in 14th in the AlphaTauri. Fireball in the Ferrari is 15th, no penalties, so that's impressive. Fireball. Chimp Pimp in the Williams is still in the race in 16th. And looks like he's catching up to a lap car. Spiderweb's having an issue trying to get in the car. And R Strading, Hood Kool-Aid, and Zercity have DNF'd out of the race. Up at the top in first position, Thea Albrecht in the McLaren, having a great race. Spiderweb is left, he's going to try to rejoin again. We have a battle on our hands between Jim and Tommy for third place. Jim is all out of ERS. And I thought they would be side by side there. And we have another battle here. And one more invite to Spiderweb. And it looks like Tommy and Jim are having a good battle here. For the podium third place, they're having a battle. We have a half spin by Jim, and that allows Tommy to get side by side with him. side by side. And Tommy lets Jim go ahead there. Nice clean racing. Jim 111 in the Ferrari and Tommy in the Mercedes, and we have Aston Martin catching them. Cobra Mac. Cobra Mac is catching Tommy for 4th. Kind of. So the guys on mediums will be strong at the end of the race here. Yeah, so Cobra Mac is going to try to get 3rd place, but how about the penalties? Yeah, Cobra Mac could try to get 3rd place here if he puts in solid laps the rest of the race. New driver. Doing great. And the other new driver, Super Killer, also doing great. Fireball picked up a 3-second time penalty. So there's only about 8 or 9 laps left. The top 2 are all by themselves, Super Killer and Albrecht. We have a battle for 3rd though. And this should get interesting in the next couple laps here, as we're going side by side here. This is going to allow Cobra Mac to catch up. Tommy and Jim battling for 3rd. And Tommy and Jim are all out of ERS. Yellow flag. I'm not sure who that's for. And taking a look here at the intervals. Kendricks and Kaz. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's a lapped car. Who else is close? Fedora and Speedy Gunner. Fireball's retired. Yellow flag. Fireball. Oh. Contact. Tommy and Cobra Mac. Tommy, oh, that's a shame. Tommy is DNF'd. Damn. That churn, that uphill tight right-hander always causes problems. There's tight battles everywhere. That's a shame. Tommy had a great race going there. Look at this. Watch out for those curbs. Oh, dear. Oh, it's Speedy Gunner. Yikes. At least he didn't lose a tire. He's going to have to pit and put on some softs and a new wing. Wow. Yeah, Tommy's in the comments. Yikes. So that changes things. The battle for 3rd as Speedy finds his way into the pits. Oh. Yeah. Oh, he retires. He's not happy. Cobra Mac. Cobra Mac still wants 3rd place and on penalty seconds. He's looking good on Jim there. Hendricks and Kev Prod. and Kaz. Nice three-way battle here for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Looks like Cobra is catching up to Jim, getting even closer. Kev, Prod, and Kendricks. Ooh, look at this battle. Talk to Me Goose and the Haas is still in the points in 9th place. Luke 2 Red is in the points in 10th place. Spiderweb may have been able to get back in his car finally. No time penalties. He might be able to get 10th place. Barbecue Beef Boys in 12th. And the AlphaTauri Chimp Pimp. I wonder if he needs an invite. Let's go back to the front. Jim and Cobra still battling. Only a couple laps left in the Austrian Grand Prix. Fedora picks up a time penalty. Let's go on board with our leader. Oh, the leader has lost it. What happened? Oh my god. Did I jinx him? Right when I went on board with him. And Super Killer takes the lead. Be careful on this. Albrecht, your tires might be a little bit... Oh, wow. Wow. Change to a lead with only 2 laps left. Oh. And these two are battling. Yeah, Albrecht is 7 seconds behind Killer. Killer has to be careful not to get any more time penalties. If Killer can keep it together, he's got this thing in the bag for the win. In the Red Bull. It's looking good for Killer. Hendricks is looking good with no penalties. He might be able to grab 5th place possibly. On our final lap. Fedora 5th, Jim 4th. On the final lap here, and Super Killer, the brand new driver, is looking like he may just pick up the win in this first race with LSR Group 3. Great job for Super Killer. Coming around into the final corner. And Super Killer takes the win in the Red Bull. Nice job, Nice job, Super Killer 164. Albrecht comes home in second. Jim takes third. Cobra Mac, fourth place. Nice job on his debut. Fedora comes home in fifth. Kev Prod. Actually, Kendrick snaps up fifth place on penalties. And then Fedora gets sixth. Kev Prod seventh. Goose takes eighth. Kaz takes ninth. Luke 2 Red takes 10th. Spiderweb is coming around the final corner. Take 11th place. And that's your race. The race is over. The Austrian Grand Prix. I'm your commentator, Kevin Cal40. Formula Jonah was with us for qualifying and the start of the race. So that was an exciting race. A lot of close battles for most of the race. That was a heartbreaker for Thean Albrecht. It looked like he was going to win. Not sure what happened exactly. As the Red Bull driver celebrates on the podium. And hoists the trophy. The crew, the Red Bull team celebrates, and now they're spraying champagne. Good stuff. Thank you, Kaz. And Nick, yeah, connection issues. Sorry about that. Burn fifth. Okay, good. And it looks like a Welshman has taken the win. Super Killer. Thean Albrecht, second place. Jim from Sweden in third place. Nice job, Jim. 14th to third. That looks like driver of the day to me. And Kendricks, nice job, fifth place. Fedora, sixth. That's solid points. And Kendricks, nice job, no penalties. Kev Prod, seventh. Yeah, that was a great race. A lot of great battling. And almost a full grid. 19 cars. Super Killer, Albrecht, and Jim. Albrecht has joined. Hello there. Oh man, what happened?
Oh boy, yeah, that's a classic effect.
Yeah, I got on board right when you started spinning. I got on board with you, so I didn't see how it started.
I don't know what happened there. I've never spun in that corner. Somehow the curb hit my underfloor.
Yeah.
I flew away.
At least,
Terrible wind damage.
yeah, that was, yeah. That your tires were pretty worn, I suppose.
That was not the point. It was just I lost focus. I was thinking about okay, now 3 laps to go. I was
Yeah.
and then suddenly
All right, you held on for second or third, was it? Second?
I was first and I had 5 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
Second, and he
Yep.
was so safe, and I just messed it.
Wow. Did you end up finishing second or third?
I ended up second, I guess.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah. So
Because the
still
guy
solid.
behind me had 5 second penalty,
Right. So still a
and
great
he
race by
also
you. Yeah, you still had a great race, and you still got a lot of points. But yeah, so it was a lot of battling the whole race. Actually, early in the race, you were half spun out, right, by somebody.
yeah, I spun out in like in lap 2 or 3 already.
Yeah, somebody
and
got
I had
into
to
you.
get all the way back.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of close battling that whole race, so that was exciting to watch on the live stream. So
Yeah, I was lucky that I had a low downforce setup, because in the
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was. I'm sure that was a fun race because there was so much close battling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who was the winner again? Oh my god, that's so bad. But was it
speed? It was something with speed.
Yeah,
Super killer. Oh, super.
Yeah,
super.
speed killer. Yeah, I was. Is there anything you want to add about the race, or where did you qualify? Where did you qualify?
P2, yeah.
Yeah,
Killer was P1, so P2 in that part.
yeah, yeah. Speed killer, new driver. He's very fast. Yeah. Have you ever raced him before? Or? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who got third place?
I think it was. No, it was not the.
Um. I sure? I can't remember. Anyhow, I'm glad to got you in here and talk a little bit about the race. Anyway, I'm gonna end the live stream pretty soon here. So you raced in Group 2 also, right? How did the Group 2 race go for you before the Group 3 race?
It was alright, but then I also got wing damage at some point, and changed the wing. That was in the back of the grid, but I just got back up into some points in the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did a great job in this race getting back to the front after the.
Yeah, I had some practice already in Group 2.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah, that helps have multiple races, multiple league races at the same track. It definitely helps. Mm-hmm. I want to apologize to first and third place for not getting you an interview. I can't find the names, but yeah, thanks everybody for. We almost had a full grid, 19 cars, and yeah, thanks for everybody that watched on YouTube. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks, Thean Albrecht, and great racing from you. And yep, it was fun. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. And thanks again, everybody. And we'll be back next week at Singapore. That would be fun. What? Yeah, what was that?
Good night.
Yeah. Good night, man. And good night, everybody. And we'll see you at Singapore with Lightning Speed Racing Group 1, 2, and 3 next weekend. Thank you.